So my business, Re-Ewe'able, started just being Re-Ewe'able and making wool pellets out of 100% wool, fertilizer, soil amendment, and that started on my farm. I raised sheep and I needed something to do with the waste wool, so I started with that, and a lot of my wool goes to hand spinners, so I was selling wool to them and doing other woolly things with my wool. And then I was doing the Thrive group here by the SBDC, and working with those women just really made me feel empowered. And chance has it, Soapworks was going to be up for sale because the previous owners wanted to retire.
And she was also in the Thrive class.
Yes,
with you.
yep. So she was in the Thrive class with me, and so we started talking, and one thing led to another, and here I am. So now, in addition to the wool things, I make natural bath and body and home products. So soap, lotions, you name it. We kind of I make it here. So.
And then the wool products are the wool pellets, but also you have some felted things as well. Is that right?
Yes. Yep. So like felted soaps, coasters, felted insoles for shoes. I'm going to be having, not made by me, but wool comforters and pillows. And wool is just amazing. Like, even as a shepherd, someone who raises sheep, I knew wool was good, but I really didn't know how cool it was until I started digging into everything. I mean, you can fertilize your gardens with it, and you can sleep on it, you can wear it, you can do so many different things with wool.
Yeah.
So
awesome. Yeah. That's great. Okay. So I was going to ask, how has your business grown or evolved? It started with Re-Ewe'able, then you saw this opportunity to buy Soapworks, and so you've been able to expand your products. Has that increased your sales by having a storefront right here in Fergus Falls? It
has. Previous, I was having to do all of the vendor markets and farmers markets and trying to get my word out there that way. And so having the wool products here in store, it's really cool. Like today, I had someone walk in, they grabbed wool pellets, and that's all that they bought. Like they knew to come here, they knew about them, and so yeah, it's really cool.
That's awesome. Okay, so what were the challenges that you faced that made you want to come work with the SBDC, or were there challenges specifically? Tell me how you got connected with the SBDC.
Well, I didn't know anything about business. Like, I didn't know how to start a business. I didn't know that. So in Thrive, I started learning about that, and I'm like, I need to reach out to someone who knows. Like, what steps do I take and that kind of thing. So I started working with
was it Beth Friday?
With Beth, and she was able to answer those questions, and she kind of steered me in which ways I needed to go, and working with the SBDC, and so they've been able to help answer questions, and am I doing things right? Do I have what I need? And then all the way to financial help too. So
the SBDC doesn't help businesses with lending. We're not a lender, so tell me what you mean by financial help.
Well, in my group, I'm going to keep going back to Thrive because it helped me so much. I learned about like financial opportunities, like who do I go and work with, like. So I reached out to West Central Initiative and, that kind of thing. So
just made you aware of the options.
Yes, aware of the options and what I could do, what was out there, and where to look.
Okay. Did Beth help you with financial projections or anything like that?
Yep, she was able to give me, go through stuff with me, and then also give me papers, like things to look at and go through. So.
Awesome. Okay, and I'm going to go back to Thrive because we keep bringing it up, but I don't know that we've described it.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I describe it a
Yes,
little
please
bit?
do.
So Thrive was a cohort that was created through some funding through the Women's Foundation of Minnesota, where we were able to put together these group cohorts of entrepreneurs and also doing some one-on-one work with the different cohorts. So tell me what what about Thrive impacted you? What did you see there? What was the spark that got you kind of excited there?
Being with a group of women that were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to hear about their trials, the things that were hard, balancing life, family, balancing it all, and just the hard things about being a business owner. But then I also got to see the other side. I got to see them glow and like really shine when they talked about what they were doing and what they were passionate about. So that alone, it made me feel like I can do this too. Like, why are they any different than me?
Absolutely,
yeah.
So being able to see that it was hard for other people, but they were thriving in that challenge. That's awesome.
It was
powerful.
Very powerful.
Yeah, I got to sit kind of in the background, just be a fly on the wall in a couple of those sessions, and it was really fun and powerful just to watch you all telling your stories.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Your mom's kind of cool. Okay, so what has changed for you personally as a business owner? You were telling me about something a little bit ago that I don't know if that's something you want to share. This new opportunity. But how have things changed for you as a business owner since you met with the SBDC?
Yeah, well, it's opened up doors for me. Like learning how, like, if I want to do this business, how can I grow it? How can I do things that maybe previous owner wasn't doing, like online and wholesale? So I'm building the wholesale accounts, and like I've got one now that I'm in 3 states.
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
So you expanded beyond Fergus Falls,
yeah,
beyond Minnesota, even to other states.
Yeah, other places where I can't reach. Like I'm doing a vendor thing in Fargo, or I can reach those areas a little bit.
Yeah.
But these, it feels big. Like people even in Illinois, and in Colorado are going to see my name on a product.
That's very cool. So, that you've touched, you've made.
That I've touched, that I've made, and hopefully, you never know who's going to see it. They found me somehow, so.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have a memorable story or moment that highlights your business journey, your small business journey?
I was telling you. I just keep going back to it because I'm not a risk taker.
Yeah.
And all of this is because one night at 9:30 at night, I saw something and something made me want to act on it.
Yeah.
And so, sounds silly, but scrolling through my phone and I'm going to do this.
Yeah. I'm going to buy this business.
Yeah, like of all places, not being a risk taker. And I've had a few people tell me that when I've talked about it, they're like, it was meant. Like, how else would somebody that takes 6 months to buy a $30 pair of shoes decide to venture out and buy a business? Yeah. Kind of crazy. It's still crazy.
Yeah, but that's such a real story. I mean, that's not. I don't think that's an entrepreneurship story right there.
Yeah. So I didn't grow up thinking I'm going to be a business owner one day.
Yeah.
And look at here we are.
Here you are. Your kids helping you manage everything.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Is there anything you would want to share with other business owners, either about the SBDC or about starting or buying a business or running a business?
Oh, geez. Part of me is like, oh my gosh, there's a lot to it.
Mm-hmm.
But finding the SBDC, the right supports, it really helps. Like, if I would have had to go into this on my own and try to navigate everything on my own and finding information on my own, there's so much out there about what's good and what's not. And so I definitely reach out.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much.